The power of embracing your emotions. How acknowledging feelings leads to inner peace. In life, we all experience emotions, both good and bad. Many of us have been taught to suppress our feelings, thinking that ignoring them will make them go away. But what if I told you that denying your emotions is the very thing that causes pain and suffering? Today, we're going to explore how embracing your emotions, instead of fighting them, can lead to true peace and freedom. The harm of denying emotions. When we deny our emotions, we push them deep inside, trying to ignore or suppress them. This is like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It may stay down for a while, but eventually it will pop up with even more force. Similarly, when we suppress our feelings, they don't disappear. Instead, they accumulate, grow stronger, and explode at the most unexpected moments. Emotions, whether they are anger, sadness, or frustration, are a natural part of being human. They are signals, guiding us to understand what's happening within us. But when we avoid them, we create a buildup of emotional tension. Eventually, that tension will find an outlet, often in a destructive way. Feeling is healing. What if, instead of pushing our emotions away, we allowed ourselves to truly feel them? The key to healing isn't in avoiding emotions, but in fully experiencing them. This doesn't mean acting on every emotion that arises, but rather simply acknowledging them and letting them pass. By allowing yourself to feel, you open up to your own humanity. Feeling your emotions doesn't make you weak or vulnerable. It makes you strong and authentic. When you recognize and sit with your emotions, you free yourself from the cycle of suppression. You give yourself permission to heal, to release, and to move on. The power of acceptance. Imagine a scenario where you're feeling frustrated. Instead of fighting that frustration, you sit with it. You acknowledge, I am frustrated right now, and that's okay. In that moment, you stop fighting yourself. You stop rejecting your experience. This act of acceptance allows you to move forward. Acceptance doesn't mean that you have to stay in that emotion forever. It simply means you're not trying to force it away. By accepting the emotion, you give it space to be processed, and eventually, it will fade naturally. This process is not only liberating, but also leads to a greater sense of inner peace. When you stop denying yourself the experience of your emotions, you stop denying your truth. The flow of life. Life is a flow of constant changes and experiences. When we accept this, we stop resisting what is happening around us. We realize that we don't have to fix everything or control every emotion. Instead, we can embrace the natural flow of life, the highs and the lows. When you embrace your emotions, you become in tune with the rhythm of life. The more you accept the present moment, the less you resist. And this is when true peace begins to unfold. Shifting to a new reality. As you begin to embrace your emotions and the flow of life, you'll start noticing a shift within yourself. You'll begin to feel more grounded and centered. You will stop being at war with yourself, and instead, you'll begin to experience life more fully. This shift is what many refer to as ascension, or the awakening of a new level of consciousness. When you stop fighting your feelings, you stop fighting life itself. You allow yourself to fully exist in the present moment. And that's when you become more connected with your true self. This is where the magic happens. When you stop resisting and start living in alignment with the flow of life. Conclusion. The key to living a peaceful and fulfilling life is not in suppressing or denying your emotions. It's about embracing them, feeling them fully, and then letting them go. When you accept your emotions, you stop carrying the weight of unnecessary burdens. You stop fighting yourself and the world around you. And in that acceptance, you find the freedom and peace that we all crave. So, the next time you feel an emotion arise, don't push it away. Feel it, acknowledge it, and let it pass. When you do, you'll begin to experience the transformative power of living in harmony with your emotions and the world.